So
or
guys, we're
or up.
back with another video. Could be some things coming over the horizon. Unfortunately, could be a wave.
Some crazy shit.
Eddie, what do you know about La Palma?
Okay, so I've been today. Today's topic is La Palma. This shit's crazy, guys. I have been seeing for like the past like I'd say
Week and a half?
week and a half. I've been sending him pictures. There's been a bunch of earthquakes. Look here, I can show it up on the screen. There's been a bunch of earthquakes in this place called La Palma, which is in the Canary Islands, out on the coast of what do you call it? Africa. It's a Spanish territory, right? And in the last 10 days, Joe can't see this, but it's look at all these earthquakes. It's like over I think 4,000 earthquakes in like 5 days or something. So already I was starting to like look at all this stuff, and I was like, oh shit, like people have said before that if this place blew up, it could have the potential of having a like landslide, right? Like the
And
side
there's
of
a
the mountain.
hole under the island, correct?
Yeah, like the magma chambers. You know what I mean? Like they're full of magma. It's not a hole yet, but here's the thing: when it blows up, it becomes a hole because all the lava that came out leaves a hole. That's the thing. So it can create a landslide. Like the shit falls, and the whole mountain comes down from the side, and it displaces a hole the size of Manhattan in the ocean, right? And what happens is like it creates this fucking mega tsunami. Like there's infographics. What do you think, Joe?
A mega tsunami. That would apparently there's been some SOSs and the what is it?
Mm-hmm.
Seismologist and the geographers are calling for the government to release SOS and evacuation plans,
Well,
but I don't think there's been any
there was
action.
a couple of journalists who said um, there was some calling for like talk with the government of they should probably take this a little bit more seriously, because the thing is it's not that it's gonna happen. Like it could very well not happen. Like the thing is that it can happen, we just don't know when, because volcanic activity, like the one thing we can't really predict is volcanic activity. We don't understand it because right now, what happened right now, that we'll get to it, but something happened, okay? It could just do that and then be asleep for another 1,000 years, and then it would happen. Like that's a totally
So a
possible
week and a
scenario.
half ago, you were telling me that this volcano had the potential to erupt.
Yes.
In fact, some knew that it was going to erupt, they just didn't know
Like
when.
I didn't want to say I knew because it could not. You know, you know what I mean? Because you can't predict volcanoes.
You could hear a lot of things for the first time on this show. So the volcano is now erupting. Do you have footage of that?
Yeah. Look at this
Let's see
stuff,
some
guys.
footage.
This is
Let's see
crazy.
if it's
You
erupting.
don't understand me. I was looking at this stuff like crazy because I wasn't sure if I could hear it. Let me pull it up first. Oh no. I wasn't sure at first if it was actually gonna happen. Like I was skeptical, right? Because again, it's very, very, very odd to predict a. Oh, it's played. My bad. It's very odd to predict a volcano, right? And there was some people speaking online about it, and like, you know what I mean? When people are saying it online, sometimes like, oh, it could happen, but and everybody's like, it's happening, but nothing really
Okay,
ever happens, right? But
so
this
now the
time it's
volcano
happening.
is
Yeah, so
it
this
is
time, look
erupting.
at this. Let me show. I'm gonna show. This is live right now in La Palma. This is right now. Let me. I'm gonna put it back a couple of hours. This is crazy, man. Like, what is happening, bro?
A
This
lot
is
of people could
insane.
get hurt on that island,
No, yeah, and the thing is,
especially
they didn't evacuate. It's insane. The
you
people
could
from
see
these
the
houses.
cars driving away on the live
Yeah,
footage
yeah.
earlier
The
at 2
people who
o'clock,
were
3
here
o'clock.
didn't get evacuated, and I was literally telling Joe that like it's very weird that there's literally have hasn't been any evacuation effort like in the last 3 4 days, because there was the volcanic activity. They could see the floor was displaced like 12 centimeters. Everybody knew that, like this, the geologists were talking about it and everything. and they just didn't do anything. They were like, "Oh, yellow alert, just in case." And then like this shit happens. Like I know this wasn't like in the middle of the city, but this could have very easily like just just in the middle of a house or something. You know what I mean? And I don't
And
know
if
if
the
anybody has
plates
died
and the
yet.
fault line that it's sitting on and everything falls into place, then it could be a catastrophic event of its tsunami that actually would
Well,
reach the United States.
I can show the video here. There's it's been predicted by like there's a video here. I can link it in the description. But it's by Naked Science. It was done in 2017. There's multiple of them. You can just search La Palma, La Palma tsunami, and there's
Say
multiple
it white.
videos. For many years, they've been theorizing this because they've known again with volcanoes and like earthquakes. Let's say like the Yellowstone volcano too, and the earthquake that they know is gonna happen in the West Coast at some point. We don't know when, but we can pretty certainly know that at some point in history, it could be 10,000 years, it could be 5,000 years, it could be tomorrow. That's the thing. You don't know. But we know
And
it
who
can
knows
happen.
what that power would
And
unleash.
this is what this is. And here, I'm going to show the video of what would happen if
The vast amount of
would
energy
happen.
pumped into the ocean
I'll show
will
you.
create what one scientist has called a
I'm playing
mega-tsunami.
the sound.
Tsunami waves in all directions. Computer predictions suggest they could even travel 4,000 miles toward the eastern seaboard of the United States, losing some,
Yeah, this shit's
but
crazy,
not
bro.
all of their power
30
along
up
the
to
way.
30 feet up on the top, 30 feet, 30 meters, I mean. Water.
That
so
wave
like
would
100
travel
feet.
all the way across the Atlantic Ocean to the
So the idea is that the mountain. Okay, so if you guys understand, Joe, try to explain it if you know. Do you know? I can explain it too, but if you wanna explain, like how it
When the
displaces the
whole
water.
when the hole is created from the displacement of the magma, which Eddie was talking about, in order to fill that gap, a wall of water would be created right after, coming at unstoppable force.
No, the thing is, if you make a hole in the ocean,
It has to be
like
filled.
yeah, like it's not gonna it's not gonna stay as a hole. The problem is it's gonna like cause like a huge crash, right?
And
And think about it like this: when you drop a metal ball in a pool, okay, you see how it does that little bounce, and then it creates that ripple. Okay, it's kind of like
And
that.
then the drop
But
of the
imagine,
water mixes with the ultimate landslide, and
yeah, that's the thing. So when it goes under, it not only pushes the water forward, okay, but it also creates the whole
in
hole
all
back here,
direction.
and then the water comes back, and it'll crash, and then it'll go up, and it'll create this huge ball of energy that'll push
Mixed with
all the way
landslide.
forward, and it'll go
Mixed
everywhere.
with landslide force.
No, yeah,
It's
exactly. That's
all
the thing.
just, it all
No, and
has
it
to
could be
happen at
worse.
the same exact way. For the,
It could also be a full on explosion where like half of the island just blows up and creates an even bigger hole. That's totally no, dude. That's totally
the
possible.
island is pretty much the volcano, is it not?
Yeah, that's the thing. The problem is the volcano
Not
is
very
like up here.
sustainable.
The volcano's like up here. There's like cars racing outside. The volcano's up here, like the big tip is like up here, and the lava's exploding up here, just falling from the floor.
Somebody's two-stepping
Yo.
outside.
People are racing outside.
H2OI is next week.
What is happening? Holy moly. That's crazy. That's crazy. They're
Do we
having
have
fun.
anyone live on the street?
Do we have anything?
Sick.
Soon.
Subscribe for somebody. Subscribe for Eddie going down to the street. And I'll be in stew. So
Oh
anyway,
my god. Yeah, but the thing is, the volcano hasn't even blown. It's like the bottom part of the chambers are starting to just blow up because there's so much pressure. So the volcano
Pressure's
hasn't even
released.
gone. If it starts growing up and it gets worse, it could grow like an explosive like the half of the island could just blow up like with lava. That could happen. Is it possible?
people are
We
leaving
don't know.
now, as you can see on the footage.
Well, they're evacuating
That would
everybody
be
now.
enough. that would be enough of a definition of erupting for me to get out of there.
Yeah.
But
Well,
how
people
far do you have
are
to
getting
go?
out of there right now. They're
How
bringing
far do you
boats
have
and
to
stuff.
go to be able to get clear of this potential tsunami? Are we talking like Russia,
Bro,
deep
you have to go.
Africa,
You have to go. Well,
deep
the thing
west
is,
in the United States?
the computer models, and I'll link down in the description a lot of the models. There's a lot, but there's the computer models are saying that like the close areas like Africa, and like the bottom of Europe,
Spain, UK, Europe.
the UK could reach, but not the biggest waves. The thing is, okay, like Africa, the coast of Africa could see like 600-meter waves going 450 miles per hour. So faster
Because
than
they're
like a
right
fighter
here.
jet.
Here's La Palma and here's Europe
Yeah,
and
but dude, the
Africa.
thing is the
US
displacement
is
is so big, it would create a 600-meter wave towards Africa. It would reach like Egypt. Like if it were a 600-meter wave, we would
they're
say
gonna have to go underground pyramid.
that would wipe out like all of the top of Africa.
Actually,
And
no,
then
they get
it would
flooded.
hit a lot of Europe. The bottom part of Europe would hit equally hard.
Mm-hmm.
There'd be like flooding all over Europe, all over Italy and stuff, because the
That's
water goes into the
wild, bro.
Mediterranean. Like
That's
I'm not
wild that
saying
that
this
would
is gonna happen,
reach
but
the United
if it
States.
happens, no. And then these waves are gonna slowly go towards the United States, and they're gonna wreck New York. New York is gonna get like, okay,
So that's
New
like
York is
worst
probably
case
gonna
scenario.
get like 250 feet waves, like 250 feet wall of water. That's gonna hit it.
I'm
if
in
this happens.
Maryland. Eddie's in Florida.
Yeah, this guy needs
We
to
would
ditch,
potentially
and
both get hit.
I would have to
Say,
run.
8
too.
hours.
Okay, but yeah, the wave
8
would
hours
reach
notice.
in 8 hours. Yeah, if it happens.
Well, who knows if we would even get more notice than that.
No, I'll find out, bro. I'll
From our
find out. I'm watching
friends.
these live streams for all day. This stuff's crazy. Nature's insane, man. Nature doesn't care. Nature could just like wipe us all out right now. Like if nature does what it wants, and it does it in such a type of way where it creates this mega tsunami, nature can like wipe out like, I'm talking like I don't want to be like crazy, but like search up the population in La Palma. It's like all the Canary
20
Islands.
million?
It's like 20 million. All the Canary Islands. That would be like initial, like immediate.
Well,
And then all of
nature's
Europe,
gonna go how
the whole
nature's gonna
top
go
of
how it
Africa.
wants. We need these things to keep the world going. So it's not gonna be the end of the world, obviously. But we always get hit by some natural disaster. It depends on how we can
Yo,
recoup
I got
and
hit,
rejuvenate afterwards.
bro. What is my fucking luck, bro? I'm out here getting trolled. When I was in Texas, it was negative 15 Celsius. Okay, so like 5 Fahrenheit, I think, in my room. Okay,
Cold.
because the light went out. It was fucking cold. It's super cold
Power
outside.
went out
Negative
during the
21
only
outside
snowstorm they've
with
ever
a cold
seen.
chill. No power on for like a week. It was the craziest thing I've ever experienced in my life. Okay, in Texas. And I was
Shouldn't
like, what is
happen in
happening?
Texas.
Okay. And then I also got hit by Harvey in Texas when I was there. So mass flooding and stuff. Like I had to go rebuild houses. Like when I did like the church thing where you go help people. And I was like rebuilding houses for a while, like as charity or whatever. It was pretty fun.
So you're somewhat well prepared for this type of
No, dude,
doomsday
this stuff
scenario.
is crazy, bro. But dude, a tsunami, that's like dude, that's that's like nothing you can do, bro. That shit hits, bro, and it's over, bro. And if it hits like, okay, I don't want this to happen because this would actually be insane. Like this would cause like half of the like nuclear
area.
power plants are on the East Coast. That would mean
So
like
is DC.
there would just be bombs going
and
off,
me.
like nuclear bombs going off in the Atlantic Ocean, like crazy.
They already are.
No, way
That
worse.
could be why this is
The nuclear
already
plant
started.
would leak all into the ocean. All of them. 80% of the U.S.'s nuclear plants would leak into the ocean.
That's why we shouldn't even have nukes.
No, nuclear plants are
Never
good.
should have
The
had
thing is,
nukes.
a
No,
tsunami
the
fucks them up.
bombs.
No, they're not bombs. They're nuclear power
No, I'm
plants.
talking about bombs. We should never have nuclear bombs.
Oh, yeah, those are everywhere. Probably a couple would go off if a 100-foot wave would hit. Honestly, who knows?
All we're saying is get prepared. Have your swim trunks ready. You
Your
definitely
snorkel,
don't want to
bro.
be caught without your snorkel, your swim trunks,
I'm getting a little
the
allergy, boys. I'm
MREs.
sorry.
He's getting I can't say. But no, definitely the best preparedness. Just always have a to-go bag or two. Eddie's got a couple to-go bags. I got a to-go bag. You want to have some food.
Storable food
Basically
is
just a
good.
backup plan.
I don't have any storable food because I usually think if I don't deserve to live, I won't find food. But I could, fish, hunt,
You
anything.
can always find food
plants,
and your
like
whole town might not get wiped out if this
work
doomsday
for food.
occurrence were to happen, but
You
in
go
the
to a
event that
farm.
any tsunami happens, like whether
Oh, in a
Texas was
tsunami,
controlled or
just
not,
fucking you get out.
volcano's not controlled.
You
And if
get
a
out.
tsunami happens after that, you may have to fend for yourself for a little bit before you get out of the water. And you should be prepared
Hold
in
up,
any
Joe.
situation.
Here's the thing. Let's make some predictions. God forbid this
Let's.
happens. Do you think the U.S. government evacuates in time? Because look, I'm a 20-year-old kid, adult. Okay, kid, adult. The thing is,
Male.
if I know this is happening, surely the U.S. government, right? Surely, bro, right? Surely, come on, bro.
And that's the
So
thing with
okay,
the
if they
news today.
don't evacuate in time, that's gonna be crazy, and I don't think they will. If
Let me
this
give my
happens, I don't
prediction.
think they'll do it.
I don't know if they will as well. But the thing is, this is the type of stuff that they always want to pick up on, even if it's true or not. They'll put their own agenda or narrative, beyond
No,
what the
but I
truth
don't think
even
so, bro. I
is.
don't think so because if this goes out, bro, like if people hear that, like there's like a chance like that happens, it would create big chaos, bro. I don't think they want to push it yet. Nobody's talking about this. It's only European news networks. Like there's no CNN like article like there's a possibility that we get there's like a real possibility like it's actually
And that's
real.
where CNN is too. So you think they would want to eject out of there and make sure they're steered clear before letting everyone else
Well,
know?
dude, you know what's crazy? Right now in La Palma, with a group of people that we were monitoring what was going on and what planes were coming in and out because you can see it's public information. There was this one really nice private jet that left like 30 minutes before the fucking blowing up started to happen.
To a private island, perhaps.
What?
Because people are getting those private islands
Bro,
now.
no, I know, but no, it's not a private island. But he probably it's an open island. It's like a country, dude.
No, he could be leaving out.
No,
to
he's
it.
leaving. Why? Because probably some people know what's going on. Because again, there was a story that leaked out. I don't know the validity, but it was leaked out that some journalist was calling out that like geologists were trying to get in a hold of the government, like to do shit, like to actually start evacuating like people and do something about it, and they couldn't. They didn't know what to do.
Hmm.
So they might do something.
So, in the event that they didn't let us know in time,
What
do
would
you
that
think that
cause?
majority of the
Here's
power
the
grid
thing.
would go down
Well,
on the East Coast?
the East Coast would be underwater, so I don't think it would matter.
Aren't the biggest power plants on the East?
Yeah, that's the problem. But the West would have
I don't
like
think
the
they
problem. Dude,
want.
the problem is you don't. I don't think you understand how catastrophic this is, dude. Like I don't think you understand. The White House goes underwater, bro. Are you trolling? Like
Underwater?
yes, dude. If this happens, the White House could go underwater. If this happens, I'm serious.
That wave has to travel many thousands of miles toward the
No,
United States and then go inland a good bit,
it doesn't
taking
have to
out
go that far.
DC all the way New
It could
York.
easily, dude. Look at the map. Look at the map.
New York too, that's even farther
New
in.
York, it could easily. New York, dude. New York
Okay,
has.
so in that event, I would have to dip like past PA.
Bro, you would have
Like
to,
what, Ohio? Am
dude,
I going to
grab a plane
Justin's?
and go anywhere. Go anywhere that is
I don't want to get
farther away.
well,
Dude, are you kidding me? First thing you should try to do, no matter what, is try to get a plane because it's your life, dog. Like, I'm no capping.
I'm not taking a plane. You know why?
Or drive maybe, but the problem is if you drive and other people know, what if it traffics? That's
I
even
don't
worse.
trust planes.
You don't trust planes.
Another day for that.
Oh my god, holy shit.
You never know what could happen, and this could be just a test. Just Mother Nature doesn't count on anybody else
Well,
but the
I don't
weather.
know, bro. This seems pretty crazy to me. And
It seems crazy enough to get news coverage. I don't predict. I would hopefully predict that it doesn't happen, first of all. Let's get that straight. But second of all, if it
yeah,
does
me too.
happen
I
and a
lose all
wave
my
comes
stuff, bro.
up, there's a lot of people that would visualize, because they've said they would visualize it, take live streams. It would get out. Just depends on how much time we have. If stuff goes down, Bitcoin could be on the rise.
What? No, yeah, okay. The thing is, Bitcoin would go on the rise because think about it like this: if that would be like such a huge economic attack on the U.S., like the U.S. would suffer greatly, and people would put their money into something else, and there's nothing else. I mean,
Maryland is the richest state.
it's either you put your money into, what, fucking the Chinese yuan because it's the strongest economy right now. Or what do you put your money into? Swiss? You make there's only so much money that you can put into the Swiss accounts.
You want to save your money right now, but put it into the
And
best
it would
place.
be in Swiss francs. And if the Swiss franc economy goes down, it would because of the US.
This isn't Wolf of Wall Street. We're not putting money in Swiss banks.
No, I know, but dude, that's what I'm saying. Where are you going to put your money if it's not Bitcoin?
I don't
Like
know.
if you okay, you have it, Joe, you have a
Put
bill.
into
Okay,
supplies to
Joe,
prepare yourself for any
no,
possible
no.
situation.
Joe. You have $5 billion. Okay? Imagine.
Okay.
The US economy is about to crash. You have all your money put into US property that's in the East Coast. Okay? And
True, the billionaires could take a hit if this goes down too.
okay,
So they
okay.
don't want it to happen.
No, nobody wants this to happen, dude. But wait. If you have all this money, okay, how are you gonna preserve your money's worth? There's nothing you can do other than putting it into Bitcoin. Because if you put it into the Chinese yuan, you're putting it into a communist nation. If you put it into the Swiss francs, there's only so much you can put in there. Okay, and eventually they're gonna tax you if you put way too much. And if you put it into U.S. Virgin Islands, it's in dollars. So the U.S. economy goes down, your money is lost. You put it into Swiss francs, U.S. economy goes down, the Swiss franc is going to go down. You put it into gold, you have to protect that gold with guns and different things.
I might make another
All the stock
horrible
market things
prediction.
drop. You would have to actually just Bitcoin, dude. That's the only thing you could really put your money in. Right?
Cryptocurrency, I feel like, is inevitably the new currency that's going to happen. Now, the ways in which people go about making transactions is what bothers me. But as far as Bitcoin goes, I would put your money into it now. Not all of it, dollar cost average. But let me make another prediction. I heard that company, what are they called? BlackRock. You heard them?
Yeah.
Buying up a lot of properties.
Oh, yeah, buying 50% over
Wonder,
market value.
I wonder if they've been buying any East Coast properties or if they've just been buying
No, they've been
West
buying
Coast
everywhere.
properties.
They've been buying all over
Might
the
have to
country.
look into that for another show because what if they've been buying up properties so that people have to move off the East Coast to the West Coast?
No, because they're buying a bunch of properties in Florida and Texas and all over North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee. They're buying
Could
there
be a
too.
rebuild. The East Coast.
No, they're buying all the properties so they can rent it out. So you can't own a home anymore. It's simple. That's why they're doing it, paying
You
50%
will
over
be
market
happy.
value, so nobody can afford a home. That's the problem. That's why the price is so high, because all these firms are buying 50%. Like you sell your house at $100,000, and they'll come up to you and say, "Oh, okay, we're gonna pay you $300,000." And then you're like, "What?" But people are bidding 120K. This family's betting like 125K. Yeah, we'll give you 350K. And you're like, "But wait, I have a good family. 400K." And you're like, "Okay," and you just sell it to them for this huge price, right? And then nobody else gets it except the bank. And then they get to rent it out, and you will
So
never
is
own a
that
home.
why I drive through all of these properties and only see like a couple people in like a whole neighborhood of houses?
Yeah, well, a lot of them are getting bought up, and they're not renting them out yet because you can legally in some places just not pay rent for some reason. You could just say like, "Oh, not gonna pay rent." So
Yeah.
they just close these houses down and keep them as an investment.
Hmm.
You can keep a
Anyway,
property as an inactive property.
let's hope these predictions don't come true. Let's hope that we're wrong about this one.
Well, yeah,
But
hopefully
like I
not.
said before, you want to be prepared for stuff like this. Luckily, we're able to catch the wind of it, put it on the show. That way, you guys can be prepared if you're not digging through websites all day and stuff like that. But you
Could be
know,
crazy, man. Look, let me just show right now quickly again. It's still blowing up right now. This is live right now. Like
and this isn't technically blowing up. This is just, you know,
it's just
popping
barely
off,
spewing. Like the
spewing,
this is
spricketing.
literally just barely spewing like a little bit of the magma
Mags.
chamber that's bulging up the crust, right? This isn't like a crazy explosion, but it is very violent, and it's bigger than we thought it would be, and everybody thought it would be. And the thing is, if
Bigger than
the
predicted, but it was predicted to happen.
well, yeah, they said that if this part blows up, that it has a very high chance of having a landslide that could cause this, and that's why some people are freaking out. But again, there's no media coverage. I mean, look at this. This looks like hell. Look, Joe, make
Geologists
make a
have looked into
make a
it.
crazy face like this for the thumbnail. We got him, bro. Bro, we just made the best thumbnail, bro. We about
No.
to become famous, no cop.